Hey man, hi, what's up? You want me to record what?
A guitar solo?
Alright, that was a good take. I did 3 actually, and I chose the one that I showed you, which was the second take. Most of the time I improvise because I think that writing a solo down takes away from the emotion and from the spontaneity of the take, so I prefer to improvise. But I do have some background thinking that I developed during the years. Other times you have a very short window, a very short solo to express yourself. So if you want to convey the right emotion and excitement for the song, I think it's best if you decide beforehand which route you want to take. But I will tell you about it later. First, I would say let's check this background thinking going on, how I divide my approaches to soloing. I think you have 2 main components in soloing that you want to exploit. The first is emotion, and the second is excitement. Both of those have their own set of tools that you can apply to obtain that kind of result you wish for. In the emotion bag of tools, the first one is to have very long sustained notes and use all the embellishments you can, like bendings, vibrato, slides, hammer-on, pull-offs, whammy bar, everything that makes the guitar sounds more like a human voice, like this. The second tool is use rhythm. I have a full video about it and I will link it right here, and in the description. Playing with rhythm means using the power of rhythm figures to make your soloing more interesting. All this while being melodic, of course. And the third tool, which is probably the most important and the one that I always constantly think rationally, is remember to leave space between phrases. I had this teacher while I was at Musicians Institute in Hollywood a long time ago that used to say, don't play a big stronz, play a little stronzin. Space. 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 In the excitement bag of tools, you can actually use as a first tool speed. Whatever works. Lines, legatos, actual peaking, arpeggios, tapping, whatever creates speed also creates excitement in listening. The second tool in the excitement bag is all the tricks you know on the guitar, meaning tapping, whammy bar, tremolo, whatever comes to mind that creates that wow factor that excites people. That helps a lot to create excitement. that stuff, all that good stuff. But how do I actually decide what to use, what tools to use in any specific moment of a solo? Well, actually this should become second nature, but to have it become second nature, you have to work at it consciously at first. So you have to think, I will use this, I will use that, depending on what the song is requiring in that spot. After a while that you do conscious choices, this all becomes second nature and you don't think about it anymore. It's just in the back of your brain guiding your guts. The only conscious choice that I force myself to do is to start gradually and build up a discourse. So the first bag that I usually reach for is the emotions bag with all its set of tools. After that, I try to gradually build up until I create some excitement to finish the solo with. But that actually changes a little bit depending on the situations. And this leads me to the second point, the few times where I actually decide beforehand what I have to do. And that case is where I have a very short, limited amount of time to express myself. A 5-second solo could imply 50 notes, excitement, or 5 notes, emotion, and that really depends on something you might want to decide beforehand because the solo is too short to go for both and gradually build a discourse. Maybe sometimes you just want to use tricks to excite people because the solo is weird and you just want to do a weird thing that creates that wow factor that I just described. In this case, I had quite enough time. The solo was long enough to apply all the tools that I had. So I started with some emotions and a few tricks, but then I built up to create some excitement through speed. I recorded 3 takes of the solo. The one that I showed you is the second one that I thought it was the best sounding overall. Then I thought I had a spot when I wasn't happy, and in that spot I did a little punch in to see if I could improve by creating something even more exciting. Let's check it out. Do you think it's better? Do you think it's worse? Let me know in the comments. I actually went for the version with the insert because I like that moment of speed at the end of the solo. In fact, the song is very energetic, very power electro pop, so the more energy the better. If I was working with the artist here with me, he might have chosen the one without the added speed. Who knows? I like speed. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments, give it a thumbs up because this helps to spread it to more people, and as always, if you're new here, subscribe and activate notifications with a little bell. Until next time, Alberto Lombardi, ciao!